Hey everyone, welcome back to Reddit Confessions. Here we dive into the wildest and most unbelievable stories straight from Reddit. So grab a seat and let's get into today's story.
Imagine being in a serious relationship, buying a house together, thinking you're building a future, and then watching it all crumble. Not because of cheating, not because of money, not because of some giant betrayal, but because of tampons. Yes, tampons. This is a real Reddit story, and honestly, it shows how something tiny on the surface can reveal something massive underneath. So, here's how it started. Me and my ex owned a house together. On paper, it was 50-50. In reality, I had put more money into it, but I agreed to split it equal because that's what you do when you think you're planning a life together. I wanted peace. I wanted a family home. But then came the third wheel, his so-called best friend. He moved in with us. He didn't pay rent, didn't help with bills, didn't lift a finger. He was basically living off of me and my boyfriend, but mostly me since I was the one covering most of the costs. I tolerated it. I thought, it's temporary. It's just to help out a friend. But oh, I was wrong. That friend became the core of everything that went wrong. And then came the tampon war. Yes, the tampon war. My ex's biggest issue with me, the hill he chose to die on, was the fact that I threw away my used tampons in the main bathroom trash can. Not loose, not dirty, wrapped in tissue, sealed in a little plastic bag, no smell, no blood, no trace. Just trash in the trash. I even went above and beyond. I bought a new trash can with a lid just to keep the peace. But nope, it wasn't enough. He told me I was disgusting, that my period was disgusting, and that I needed to keep all of it hidden away in the private half bath in our bedroom. His exact words were basically that bleeding should be kept far away from him. Now, let me remind you, this is my house too. I paid more for it than he did, and his freeloading best friend, he was using the main bathroom constantly. So what my ex was basically saying is his friend's comfort mattered more than mine in my own home. I always changed before showers, always kept it clean. The main bathroom was just more convenient because of where it was in the house. Why on earth would I walk all the way to another bathroom in my own house just to throw something in the trash? It's my house. He doesn't pay rent. His friend doesn't pay rent. And yet somehow I was the problem? And it only got worse. The friends started making comments, verbally abusing me, making me feel like I was some kind of dirty, unwanted guest in my own home. And my boyfriend just stood there, watched, let it happen. At one point, it even got to the level where they were talking about kicking me out of my own house. Think about that. I own half, I pay more, and they wanted me gone over tampons? That's when I snapped. I told my boyfriend, either your friend goes or I go. Simple as that. And do you know what he chose? He chose his friend, not me, not his partner, not the person who built a life with him. He picked his freeloading friend. And in that moment, I knew it was over. I ended the relationship on the spot. I told him, fine, then we're done. I said either we sell the house or I buy him out. He couldn't afford the place without me. Of course he couldn't. He never paid his fair share to begin with. So I went through the process, signed the papers, and yesterday, I officially bought his half. The house is mine. And you'd think that would be the end of it, but of course not. While I was at work, he came back and basically cleaned me out. Not legally, but petty. 90% of my appliances and furniture, gone. My kitchen cabinets were empty. He even took all my baking supplies, and he never baked a single thing in his life. My couches, my lamps, little things here and there, all gone. Not because he needed them, but because he wanted to spite me. People online said,
Oh, you were unfair. You bled him dry. No, I paid him for his half. I even gave him extra equity. If he hadn't agreed, we would have sold the house. He took the deal. He walked away with money. I didn't cheat him. I didn't rob him. I bought him out fair and square. And still, Reddit being Reddit, I got flooded with messages. You ended things too quickly. You threw away your relationship over something so small. Let me tell you this. For some people, the deal breaker is cheating. For others, it's abuse. For me, it's watching the person who's supposed to love me sit back and let his friend verbally abuse me in my own house. It's realizing that my voice, my comfort, my dignity meant less to him than his buddy's opinion. That was my deal breaker. And no, I don't regret it. To the people saying I was petty with the tampon issue, listen, there was no physical abuse. But what do you call it when you're shamed for something natural? When you're told your body is disgusting? That's verbal abuse. That's emotional abuse. And he enabled it. He chose it. That was enough for me. And yes, I got threats. I got people sending me garbage in my DMs. But honestly, I don't care. Every message just makes me stronger because I know I made the right choice. So that's where I am now. The nightmare is over. The house is mine. The friend is gone. The boyfriend is gone. And I can finally live in peace. And yes, I can finally throw my tampons in any trash can I damn well please. So, what do you think? Did I overreact? Did I walk away too soon? Or was this the only choice when respect is gone?
Thanks for watching Reddit Confessions. If you enjoyed this story, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. And of course, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. See you in the next story.